Everybody, it's your boy Dark Truth 6, and since we don't have a One Piece chapter this week, I figured I'd do a discussion video. So let's start off with the 11 supernovas. Currently, we know what at least 8 of them are up to. We know that Luffy, the Straw Hats and Law are currently in an alliance to take down Kaido and Doflamingo. Primarily Doflamingo out of all of them. Then we have the old Kid Pirates along with the On Air and Basil's crew. They're planning on going against Big Mom is my best guess at this current point in time. And we know that X-Law Drake is under the command of Kaido. So what I want, let's see. And I kind of figured this before we saw last week's chapter that Drake was going to be under the command of Kaido, because we saw Scorch in the Caribou cover arc, and seeing that he wasn't destroyed, I kind of figured that he only attacked Scorch to get Kaido's attention and then used that to join Kaido's crew. Also, I want to see X-Head Drake's hybrid form, because so far we've only ever seen him in his he's full-on dino or he's full-on human. But I just really want to see what this hybrid mode looks like, because I feel like that shit's going to be fucking beast. If once we see that, we were like, okay, so this is why he became a fucking supernova. Because that hybrid form has to be a fucking monster, in my opinion. Now that leaves us with 3 that we don't really know what they're up to. Jiribani, we obviously know that she escaped the Marines, because before we got to Dressrosa, we saw her reading the newspaper about Luffy and Law's alliance, and she was pissed the fuck off about that. Also, another thing, Jiribani, I feel like she has some connection with the Marines, because the way her and Akainu were speaking, it felt like they knew each other. Like there was like it was something on like a more personal level. At least to me. At least I felt that way. Then we have Uroji. Sorry, it's hard for me to pronounce his name. And him and we know that the only way to survive in the New World is either to challenge a Yonko like Luffy and Kid's alliances are doing, or follow them like X-Head Drake is doing, like X-Drake is doing. Now, I feel like Urges, he's more the one to do as Luffy is doing and challenge a Yonko than follow them. For the simple fact, I feel like he's more of the type of guy that, like, I don't really like rules and I don't really care what you think about them. So he seems like that type of person to me. So he's probably challenging Yonko. If I had to say anyone, I'm probably going to either go with Blackbeard or Shanks, if anything. Then we have Capone. Now, Capone, I don't see him following anyone's orders, so he's probably doing this. Yeah, he's probably going to more of the Luffy and Kid path, where he challenges Yonkos. We still don't know exactly what happened to him when he got sucked into that little black hole thing. So that'll be interesting to find out what exactly went on with that there. Now, let's talk about Luffy's crew and what I want to see from them. There are currently 2 positions left on the crew after making a list and checking it twice. The 2 positions that are left are a permanent helmsman for the boat and a cabin boy. Now, out of all, let's see, we automatic. And I believe one of those positions is already preset to be filled. Jinbei, I believe he will probably fill the position of the helmsman. As far as cabin boy is concerned, if Rebecca joins the crew, she could probably fill that position of sorts. And there's so many people that are like lately that look like they're good. They could be good to join the Straw Hats, because we have Rebecca and her whole history with her grandfather, or being that a pyromaniac. So that kind of hints that she might get the Mirror fruit, and she might join the crew that way. And then we have Bartolomeo and his whole thing, and his whole like Luffy fanboy thing. And I could just see him joining Luffy's crew, and that would be fucking awesome. And then we have characters like Violet, who like they already have their abilities, and they're already, and like adding her to the crew would just be a great help to Luffy, because her ability to see things within such a wide range could just be so much help in a war type situation, which we know Luffy will probably be in sooner or later. So yeah, there's so many characters currently that could join the Straw Hats and be of great help to them. Now, what I want to see from Luffy in the future, I want to see if there will be a change in Luffy's personality and as a whole after he finds the One Piece. Because we already know that he will destroy Fishman Island. Now, after doing some thinking over this for a long while, I don't think he will destroy Fishman Island out of malicious intent. I think he's going to destroy it in order to force the Fishman and the Merman to get on Noah and sail their ass up to the surface. And he figures the only way to do this is to destroy Fishman Island. Then, of course, we have the whole thing with Shirahoshi, with her being Poseidon, and that is going to be a very major factor, I feel, coming up in future events of the story. Now, we have Zoro. Of course, I want to see him be the baddest fucking swordsman in the world. Now, when he went against Monet, most people say he used the armament haki on his sword. I don't believe that. I'm still under the belief that he just used pure fucking intimidation. Because if he had sliced that girl with haki, she would have been fucking dead. We know this. We've seen haki attacks just leave somebody bloodied and beaten the fuck out of. Look at Caesar Clown. So I don't think he used haki. I think he just used sheer fucking intimidation. Because simplest fact, when he attacked her, we never saw his eye. So yeah, that leaves me to wonder exactly what happened between him and the 2 years with Mihawk. And we know that he can use Bushin haki. I just don't think he used it at that time. We know he can use armor haki, but I don't think he just used it at that time. So, then we have Nami. We know that she will make the map of the world. That's pretty much the fucking determined. After they reach Raftel or wherever the One Piece is being hidden, we will find out what the fuck is up. She will finish making that map of the world, and just still doing her thing as Nami, just getting money and laughing it up. Now here's my Usopp. What I want to see from Usopp in the future is I want to see him lose that cowardice. And I want to see his lies become truths. Because I want to see him actually say, I am Usopp, captain of the Usopp Pirates, and I have 10,000 men behind me. And I want him to have like this whole fleet of ships behind him, and him standing at the helm of going his own ship with like a fleet of dudes behind him, just being boss as fuck. And I can see his group being so fucking diverse, like him having like giants in his crew and all these other people in his crew, and I just want to see that for Usopp in the future. Sanji, I want to see him happy. I want to see him find the All Blue, and I also want to see him finally get a chick and stay with that chick. Because I'm tired of seeing him like floundering over every girl he sees. Like, Violet-san, Nami-san, Robin-san. I understand like that's his code and that's what he follows by. And I really want to see him just like find one good woman and stick with it. Now, son, as far as the whole Violet thing is concerned, I could see their relationship going further, but I have the sneaking suspicion that she will die in this arc, and that will cause him to spiral out of fucking control during this arc. Like Luffy did after Ace died, but hopefully a little less. If we ever see Sanji go dark, it's gonna be one of the good. It's gonna be a great damn chapter, but it's also gonna be really, really fucked up. Like I can see Sanji storming into Quixote Castle and finding Violet just beaten and bloody and abused, and him just going the fuck off. Disease in the world. I really does. Yeah, and just be the beast ass character I know he can be. And as far as if anybody from Luffy's crew would follow Usopp, it would have to be Chopper. I'm just stating that as a fact right now. Nico Robin. I want to see same thing with her and Luffy. Same thing as Luffy. I want to see if there's a personality shift between how she is now and how she feels after she finds out his true history of the world. I want to see if there's any changes in her, in the way she behaves after she finds out what really went on in the Void Century. Then we have Frankie. We know Thousand Sunny will. We know the Thousand Sunny will eventually. His dream will eventually come true, and Thousand Sunny will be the second ship to have sailed around the world completely. And I just want to see like how he is at the end of this. Also, I feel like sooner or later he is going to meet Vegapunk, and when they do, shit is going to be funny. Cause most people see like Vegapunk as like this mad scientist guy, but I feel like he is someone that Frankie kind of admires, and I feel like Vegapunk is going to be like this really cool, lax dude, like really laid back, and like has like this really freaky hair, just like. And like he'll be, I feel like Vegapunk is one of those guys. Like he'll be having one conversation 1 minute and then just completely change the subject next, and like just like what the fuck, because he got so many ideas running through his head. So yeah, I feel like when he meets Vegapunk, that will be a very interesting chapter when it comes to Frankie. Brooks, we know that he wants to meet Lambu. Now, something I can see happening. When Luffy finds out the true history and the war starts, because we know Whitebeard predicted this, and the war starts, I want to see. I think Lambu might die, and I know this kind of fucked up to say, but I could see the world government like being so hostile against Luffy that they try to take out everything that he loves. And Lambu, since he bears the Straw Hat Pirate symbol on him, they could just destroy him just to do it. And I'll feel so fucked up for Brooks after that. I'm like, damn, Brooks, they did you right. They did you really, really wrong for that one. And I could just see Brooks just going insane, just bone tears crying everywhere. Yeah. Now, let's talk about Luffy's mother. I feel like the key to Dragon wanting to become a revolutionary either lies with his own mother or his wife. And once we find out exactly what happened to her, we will have a deeper respect to what he's doing as a revolutionary and why he became a revolutionary. Because I feel like something has had to happen to either Luffy's mother or his own mother to force him to have such a low and deep hatred of the world government as it is. And whatever that was, maybe like a celestial dragon sold her and like made her his slave or something, or just did something really fucked up. Because I really want to see what happened to Luffy's mother in the past to make Dragon the way he is. Now we have the Mirror Fruit. Who do I think will get it? At this current point in time, I'm not really sure, because after looking at the Straw Hats as they are currently, none of them really need it. Because let's see, we got Luffy. He can already do fire enhanced moves himself, so I don't really see him eating it, because he already has Red Hawk and a few other fire enhanced moves that he probably hasn't showed yet. And then we have Zoro and his 3 sword style. And I think Zoro, he out of all of them, I don't think he needs it or wants it in any way, because he's already a beast with his blades. So the Mirror Fruit would if not only enhanced, but so I could kind of see Zoro having it, but I don't think he needs it. Then we have Sanji. He already does fire enhanced move with the whole Hell's Memory things, so I don't really think he needs it either. Then Nami, she's been good. It would be interesting to see another female Devil Fruit user on the crew, but it just doesn't seem right with Nami. It's just like, because she automatically has all that weather thing going for her, so she definitely doesn't need it. Usopp, out of all the characters, I don't see Usopp having it. For the simple reason, I feel Usopp is the one character in the crew that is supposed to remain human. What I mean by that is, like, he's that guy that, like, he's that average Joe on the crew. Like I'm not good at everything, but at my shit, I am the best. Like, I'm that guy on the crew. Like, he's the one that you can feel like if I want, out of all the crew members, I can see this guy being real. Like in real life, if I met Usopp, I could sit down, have a conversation with him without fanboying over him. Like, yeah. Then, Chopper can't eat it because he'll die, of course. Then we have Frankie. He already declined the offer. Nico Robin, she doesn't want it. She doesn't need it either. And Brooks, I wonder how that would work with Brooks. A flaming skull. Nah, that shit won't work either. Cause how would a bone eat a Devil Fruit? That's very interesting. I've just been, that'd be very interesting, huh? Because, like, it said if you eat a Devil Fruit, you're supposed to blow up from the inside out. So, how would that work with Brooks when he's a bone? That's weird. Yeah. What I believe will happen is, after the tournament, I know Luffy's crew is going to get the Mera. I'm truly hoping for that to happen. And they're probably going to keep it until they run into somebody else later on that will join their crew. And then I feel like Luffy will probably give it to them. Because we know that Luffy has such a great respect for the people that he wants to join and the people that do join his crew, that he would have no problem giving it to them because he trusts them so much. As we saw with Frankie at the beginning of the Dressrosa arc, how he just offered the fruit to them. So whoever Luffy gives the fruit to, I will just commend that. Hopefully Sabo. Just throwing that out there. Sabo for the win, my nigga. God. Yeah. I think that's all I gotta say. If y'all have any ideas, please put them in the comment section below. Any other theories that you would like to discuss, put them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. This is me, your boy, Dark Truth 6. Peace.